Wave 2.0 has some amazing oscillator features. In the previous video, we talked about the morphing oscillators. So we will talk about the next step, which is stacked oscillators, which you can morph as well, which I'll show you towards the end of the video. But we are going to take the same preset as the morphed video, the saw square try, where you in that video you just grab the position and you can morph between them like this. So now I'm going to show you how to stack them so you hear all three at once. So you turn on the mult and you set the spread to 51 and you look at the preset name and there's 3 oscillators. So the number which can go to 8, you type in 3 and then you put the position at 50. And now all 3 are perfectly stacked on top of each other and sound like this. Which is cool, but it's not all that fat and interesting. So how you can make it sound much cooler and more interesting is now detune them a little bit. So it sounds like this. Now it's starting to sound kind of fat and interesting. And now, if you turn the speed on, you'll see them start to move and morph around each other, and you can go faster. So kind of cool. Or you can turn that off and actually use the LFO. And here I'm going to morph or have the LFO affect the spread rate, which is this. So if we leave that on 51 and let the LFO do the work, it sounds like this. So pretty cool. But now let's choose a different waveform with even a lot more choices. Let's go to that one in the previous video that had 8. And so now if I turn this off and I turn this on to 8 to match, this is actually all 8 perfectly stacked. I'll turn the detune off. It sounds like this. Now you detune them. And now let the LFO do its work. So pretty thick, so we can turn that off and just let the speed kind of morph through them a little bit. There's an enormous amount of flexibility that you can do with this stuff. It's definitely amazing, and I love making presets out of it. And that is the basics of stacked oscillators and how to morph them.